And it's right here on ESPN. The defending NBA champs, the Celtics, face off against the Western Conference juggernauts, the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a must-watch game, and it's tonight here on ESPN. Tip-off scheduled 7:30 Eastern. Monica and Windy up early with us to break it down on the West Coast. And, guys, thank you again for that. Monica, let's look specifically at the Celtics side of this. What's the most important thing they need to do to win this game tonight?
Well, one, I'm going to say they got to stay focused all the way through. We've seen them surrender leads here lately. Obviously, versus the Lakers, they were solid. But I think this is a group that has the ability to punch you in the mouth, both with their starting unit and with their starting unit, even in the absence of Kristaps Porzingis. So I think, to me, I'm watching how they're going to defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And then, of course, they just shoot the ball so very well. We know they lead the league in three-point attempts, and that is very much a part of their offense. They kind of go that great well offense, I believe that's what they call it, when they attack whatever they believe is going to be the weakest link on the floor.
Windman, how about the Oklahoma City side of this game tonight?
Yeah, so they're missing Jalen Williams. He's got this hip injury. That's a big loss. Their offense is fourth in the league. I'm not going to sit here and make the case that they can't score, but they are heavily reliant on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to lead them in that. They don't have anybody else that averages more than 14 points a game without Jalen Williams. So you know that the Celtics are going to pick at that. The other thing I want to say, they are one of the best defenses we've seen over the last 4 or 5 years. When these two teams played for the first time in January, the Celtics, who are a great offense, managed 92 points. But they have been a little bit off of their game since they coming back from All-Star. Over the last 10 games, they're 17th in defense. Now, look, I'm not saying it changes their outlook. I'm just saying they haven't been as attuned on the defensive end. And without Jalen Williams, they're going to have a great defensive game tonight.
It's a great game tonight again. It's here on ESPN, so we're looking forward to that. I want to get some insight into the Lakers situation as well, Windman. We had Rich Paul was on with McAfee yesterday and said LeBron is on his own timetable to return. What does that mean? When should we expect to see LeBron James?
It means nobody really knows. It means that, you have to see how the groin goes. I mean, it's a muscle pull. You can say that it's 2 weeks, but until you go through it, and we're talking about a 40-year-old guy, they don't know. But I'm just going to say this to Laker fans and Laker haters for that matter. This next 10 to 15 days, you're just going to have to chill a little bit. They're going to take some losses. They would have taken some losses probably if LeBron didn't get injured. They have a ridiculous back-to-back-to-back set of back-to-backs. Greeny, this would never happen in a normal NBA schedule. They have 2 games, day off, 2 games, day off, 2 games, day off. It's this way because of the makeup games from the postponements from the fires. And so, look, they're going to probably rest some of their players in there. If they had LeBron, he would have rested some of their players in there. A lot of the games are here in LA where they've been good, but they're going to take some losses. So if you believe in them, I would just say believe in them. Don't jump off the bandwagon while they go through this rough stretch over this next week and a half.
Yeah, they're the only team in the NBA who will play 6 games in an 8-day span, and that is the reason why, as Windy points out, and Denver is twice in that. So it's a gauntlet. So, Monica, if we think the key is staying in that top 4, can Luka keep this team afloat enough to remain one of the top 4 teams in the West?
Gee whiz, Greeny. I mean, this is the test of what we all sort of wondered when this trade went down, right? So much of what has been successful for them since the trade is what they've done on the defensive end. The offense, we knew. Luka is firepower. LeBron James is running all around the floor like he took 5 years off. To me, without LeBron James, this defense takes a massive hit, right? Yes, the offense is going to take a hit as well. And so between the schedule, I don't know that I would put that much pressure on Luka to hold that spot in the interim right now. I don't think the 5th spot is terrible for them as long as they stay out of that play-in, and I don't think they'll slide all the way down to 6. I think this is very fragile right now for them.
The matchups are obviously how this thing will get determined in the first round, and everyone is so jumbled, you never know who's going to wind up where, so you don't even really know which winds up being the best scenario. Wednesday, reunited on a special day as the NFL League year begins this afternoon. Graziano's ready to roll. Louis Redick is up early with us this morning, and we'll dive into all the NFL storylines, but we begin with a football play that decided a basketball game. How about this finish? Indiana down 3 to Milwaukee. Brian Anderson, tell us what happened.
Here we go, 3.9 seconds left. Pacers down 3. Halliburton's got the ball. Halliburton rises up. And he hits it. And there's the whistle. Oh, my goodness. Tyrese Halliburton hits a 3 and is fouled.
You have got to be kidding me. This is almost like the spread option in football.
So Reggie Miller just said it, Louis Redick. This is like Kyle Shanahan drew it up. What do you see on this play?
Yeah, man, that is, look, this is the quintessential mesh concept. As a matter of fact, Shane Steichen might have been in the stands trying to draw something up for Daniel Jones. Said, hey, Daniel, this is the kind of stuff we're going to be running for you. Anthony Richardson said, no, that's my job. Look how much, look at the elevation that Halliburton gets off the ground as he's fading away, man. Look, that basketball players be killing me with their athleticism, but they took this straight out of football. Although I think I heard RC talking about the fact that this is a move, and that right there, that may look like offensive pass interference right there.
Absolutely.
A little bit.
Well,
but you know what?
The best part is none of those dudes can bend their legs. The fact that everybody running down the court was straight leg and they actually got this shot off is the most impressive part about it.
He's done that twice this season. The Cavs currently have the third shortest odds to win the title. That's according to ESPN Bet. Behind only the Celtics and Thunder. Cleveland now on pace for 69 wins, which would be tied for the third most in a season in NBA history, behind only the 2015-16 Warriors, who won 73, and the 95-96 Bulls, who won 72. Good to have David Dennis Jr. with us on SportsCenter this morning. The Cavs, David, haven't been beyond the second round of the playoffs since LeBron left town. Why should we believe that this year is going to be different?
Well, it's easy to say this year is going to be different while the team is in the midst of their second 15-game win streak right now. If they don't make the conference finals, something will have gone horribly wrong for this team because they are firing on all cylinders, and a lot of that is their defense, which has improved to the third best in the league since the All-Star break. Adding DeAndre Hunter there has paid tremendous dividends for them. They haven't lost since he's been part of that team. Evan Mobley, as we know, Jared Allen are defensive stalwarts down in that paint. But beyond that, it's the versatility of this team. Last year, they were so dependent on Donovan Mitchell to handle all the scoring. But what we see, like last night, Garland has 30, Allen has 23, and they have their fifth comeback from 15 points this season. They can win in so many different ways, which elevates their ceiling.
Specifically to the point about Donovan Mitchell, they're 5-0 without him this season. When he's not in the lineup, they're a perfect 5-0. So, cut him. Listen, though, let's go elsewhere in the NBA slate tonight. Gary alluded to it earlier. It's a generous table tonight. It's a 1v2 seed interconference matchup in Boston. The 2 seed Celtics in the East, the 1 seed Thunder come a-calling at the Garden. Boston's won 5 straight on this homestand. They step up a weight class after they beat the Jazz the last time out, though. Thunder are one of the best teams in basketball on the road. Listen, OKC's won 8 of 10. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 40 or more in 3 of his last 4. So, David, between these two teams, who do you think is better equipped to make a run to the NBA Finals?
Well, I was already going to say the Celtics, but now that you put Donovan Mitchell on the waiver wire, they definitely have great chances to make it to the finals. I think actually the big thing here is the level of competition that these two teams have to face. OKC has real 3 people that they can really have to struggle against in that West to get to that finals. The Lakers, the Nuggets, and now the Warriors are real actual contenders to OKC. The Celtics really just have the Cavs to worry about. And, they've split the season series with that Cavs team. The Celtics have been there. They already have Tatum, who is a top 5 MVP candidate. They just need to get healthy. They need to get Porzingis back. Drew Holiday is working his way back into that lineup after being gone for a few days. Celtics are healthy. I think still have the best chance to make it to the finals.
They're working on an illness with Kristaps Porzingis. He called it a viral illness. Doctors trying to get a better handle on it, but both teams are currently the favorites to win their